Quinn was banned out a lot last year, by the way. Pointed out, no, he's going to switch back to Varus.
Interesting as well, the summoner choices. Right now, Shy is actually still sitting on Ignite, whereas Barrier for Archie.
Some League of Legends chants coming out from them. The French guys were getting them to jump up and down. The whole stadium was shaking.
As we said too, the last champion that Shy did lose 1v1 with was Varus. So Archie actually trying to use the same champion against him now.
I wonder if he was trying to go in the mind games, like it's the champion you played, so I think he's going to blind pick it again. Didn't happen. Shy is not falling for any tricks. He's not going into that bush. He can go for vision, remember. This is the difference. Obviously, you can see it's on Howling Abyss. They do only start level 1, though. They can also go back to the fountain if they need to.
Now, one difference between the old Varus and the newer Varus here is that some of the damage was moved to Piercing Arrow from the Hail of Arrows. But Archie still starting with Hail of Arrows level 1.
They're both sided red pot as well, so no Doran's items. They can only buy 2 Doran's items, by the way. We should make sure that is clear, and it's all down to who will get the first blood. Will we see some early aggression from either of these? The first CS gets cheered out there. We'll see how it goes.
This could be a long day.
There'll be a lot of cheering for 100 CS, yeah.
Well, you can tell they're trying to maximize their auto attack efficiency. Oh, he's going down already.
Shy going on towards Archie. Barrier actually used. Shy's actually falling lower. He still has summon a heal. He's trying to run away, but he's already popped the heal. One more auto attack. What doing? Archie can't get in range, and Shy walks away.
I almost lost my bet there. They were not getting very close to level 6. Level 1 all-ins there from Shy, and he burns both summoners. Nobody will have any surprise summoners left or surprise elixirs. So Archie is left with control of the battlefield. He gets the CS lead. This is huge in the ranged matchup.
And obviously, it's all about whether you can take that turret down, whether you can get the 100 minions or that all-important first blood. As you mentioned, very important to send him packing so early on. Both use the red pots, though, so we'll keep our eye on that one. Shy may well come straight in aggressive, but look at that Hail of Arrows straight back on him.
Already good damage done. Of course, both using those pots here. And Archie,
they are actually all in every single kill. Oh
that is very true. 15-6 on the CS. And as I said, it's going to be a long day here if we're really cheering for and booing for all the missed CS as well. It's still better than cheering for wall kills. Just going to put that out there right now.
True.
I have to wonder if that all-in from Shy was maybe a miscalculation as to his experience levels, because going all-in level 2, or level 1, not something we usually see.
Again, though, range there of Archie doing a good job to poke back Shy. 10 CS the difference between them. Shy starting to step out of this one. Just to quickly look there at the trinkets, we saw him being used a little bit earlier on. Shy gonna go aggressive.
Going back in on the Hail of Arrows, came in, didn't quite get the blinding shot down though. That's what he wanted to start things off with instead. There it is. Now he's blinding him out. He's got it. Shy takes down Archie.
Absolutely crazy 1v1.
This is cool.
Well, I don't think I will be making the mistake of guessing for level 6s again, because both of these guys have started red elixirs. So we'll probably see some early trades here. I don't know if they will actually start Qs each. Nobody has selected a spell yet. They're waiting to see.
He tried to edge too close to that bush and showed himself.
Now, if you start with your E, then it's easier to shove the wave. And unless you have a clear shot, that's generally a better choice, because Q is extremely risky. Probably E into Q for these guys, I'm guessing.
So far, it's been a dance battle off, mainly. Both players just going head-to-head, having a bit of a dance. But now that the minions come in there, we'll see exactly how this one's going to go. And we can see that they are indeed going towards that E.
All right, let's take a look here. We have a little bit more attack damage on Cool. So QTV, and he doesn't have more armor penetration. Probably attack speed he's opted for instead.
Cool's got the early advantage here. You can see he's already pushed it back. Red pot used by both players as well. You can see Cool managed to clear that wave and keeping 3 CS with him. It's a good start by him, but again, Cool can't shove any closer because he's just going to get in turret range.
It's a battle of the wave pushing here. He got level 2.
Oh, he's got level 2. Backs away, though. And that's the difference here. A bad trade where your opponent gives you 1 auto attack or some spell damage and you don't can mean real bad things for you. So it means you have to maybe go back, lose CS to the turret. The kill doesn't land on QTV.
Heal's already been used by QTV. You can see Cool, he's still got Ignite and Barrier available. Barrier still on QTV, but it's a big advantage for Cool taking that down early.
More minions for him there. 10-10 after those waves start to reset themselves and go back into the middle of the map. QTV slightly behind when it comes to current health status. And again, they're going to have a little bit of a head-to-head as they hit that level 3 stage. And we'll see if Cool is gonna. I mean, he was not scared of diving in the games we saw him playing leesin.
Oh, you can see 225, the heal Relic spawns, and it was Cool to manage to get on it. That's going to keep it away from QTV. He's got his own one he can back off to as well. He's been trying to thread the eye of the needle with that Sonic Wave a couple of times now.
Now, on this map, the healing has been taken away except for the 2 that are actually between turrets. There's no healing behind your turrets, so QTV can't back off and get those ones. Also, it is 75 seconds now before that one respawns. So Cool has complete control of the map right now.
Yeah, keep him pushed onto his tower, keep taking those health relics. And if things get really bad for you, you can simply back away onto your own health relic. QTV actually coming out there a little bit more from underneath his turret. You can see that Cool is starting to gain that CS lead though from this.
Trying to edge him out, trying to zone him a little bit. You can see he's just waiting to thread that Sonic Wave through. QTV still got that glowing orb of the red pot, as is Cool. It's going to time out very soon though.
We have our first divergence in spell selection here. QTV, because he is so far behind, has put an extra point into the Safeguard Iron Will for sustain, and Cool is looking for that kill. So leveling up the Tempest Cripple to level 2.
That health relic will be regenning very soon. There it is. Yep. Cool. QTV goes for it. Cool didn't head him off there. Maybe didn't know the timer on it.
Yeah.
You can see does manage to safeguard across. He's going to try and start zoning QTV out here.
Just a little bit more damage here and there. Not in the plan, I think, for Cool to let that health relic go over after he picked up the first one, but he should now at least. If he didn't know the timer before, he's certainly got it in his head by now, and that means that he should be able to control that one. For QTV actually coming in there and straight out onto the minion.
It made him miss 3 ACS, so it kind of worked out there. Keeping his cool though, didn't go diving in on that one.
All right, Cool gonna be the first one to cancel a recall. Never mind. Let's see what he's saving for.
Yeah, that's interesting to see when these players, if maybe even these players are going to go back. We saw it in the last game, but only really because Shy was forced to go back after taking so much damage and almost going down before going on to win that first 1v1 for Fire. Up until now, though, it's definitely Cool that's looking stronger of the two. He's almost halfway to the target. Actually, he's going to land the Q. Goes in onto QTV. Decent damage back there. But again, it's a trade that Cool comes out on top of.
He could finish him here. He could finish him. He's only got barrier available, no heal. He's got ignite and barrier. He could actually end up with a tower dive. They're about to hit level 6. You can see it coming out. Surely got to feel the pressure. Surely he's going to go for this one.
Yeah, level 6 hit by both players at exactly the same time. QTV's going to be hovering over that R to kick him away as soon as he comes in.
QTV has to be very, very careful about his minions going down because that's when Cool's going to be shooting his Qs right through.
Oh, Sonic Wave miss. There's the ignite used as a little too early, and it's actually brought 2 tower hits on Cool. That was a mistake.
That was a bit of a blunder right there, but it did back QTV off from some of the minions, and Cool still retains a giant minion lead.
That his aim here. He's actually going to go back off into the brush. That means that he is going to be buying up. That means that this CS here that QTV has for free, he has to hit every single one of them to come back into this one, and he's actually going to recall now, and that's going to be at least 2 or 3 minions going down to the turret.
All-out aggression from Coolo. Double Doran's blade. He can only buy 2. That's why he's gone for the longsword and the health point afterwards. Not because he couldn't afford it. It was because you're simply not allowed to in the 1v1 rules. You can see, though, look at QTV. Double Doran's blade and a red pot. That could give him a big advantage in the big engagement that's surely to come.
Yeah, he needs something to get back into this game. So he can't go for a static item, looking for the extra power from the elixir.
He's freezing the lane.
Rule.
Tactics being involved in this one. Yeah. Wasn't expecting that in 1v1, but this is serious business now.
Health relics are back up here as well, so there's a bit more sustainability for these players if they do end up fighting. And honestly, from Cool's side, whilst it's not the most spectacular way to win a game by farming to the 100-point first, he's in a lead and he doesn't really need to risk anything at this stage.
And remember the build from QTV. He's maxing his safeguard first, so he doesn't have as much kill potential on Cool. Kicks him off the relic.
Nicely done there, Cool. Keeps him away from that relic. QTV, though, not too worried. Got the life gen. Has he used that red pot, though?
Red pot popped from him. Back up to full HP here, but as we said, Cool concentrating on the CS, trying to keep QTV away from as much as possible. And honestly, QTV struggling to hit a couple of CS there in that one. That shouldn't be such a problem. And there we see it, the halfway point in this.
Interested to see how this turns out late game, because QTV has skilled up for the sustain game, but he has actually purchased items for burst damage, going with the elixir. If Cool can actually wait that one out, then he will have a tremendous advantage moving forward, because he can turn his longsword into a vamp scepter and play the long game. Just go for that CS lead.
QTV is shoving the wave in here and actually starting to turn this game back around on Cool here. Cool's time to back away to his turret. He may well lose out some of that CS. It is 100 CS limit, remember, that whoever reaches it first, of course, Cool with that big advantage early on here. We'll see whether he lands that Sonic Wave, goes aggressive on QTV. They could both bounce around quite easily. We've seen Cool being very aggressive in the team games, but right now he's being fairly passive and QTV is starting to pull him away. Or is he baiting him in?
Baiting him in, I think, more than anything. But this is good damage from QTV, and we saw last year also that a lot of players tried to farm back into the game and then realized as they got to like 85, 90 CS, you know what, I actually have to just go all in right now and try to win a fight. We see the members of both teams sat down watching this game progress, and so far CS lead over with Cool has taken a bit of a bruising in these last couple of minutes as the health relic does come up. QTV could do with keeping him away from that one, or at least stopping him from getting as much farm here off this wave as he can.
Well, as you pointed out, he's struggling to try and get himself, despite the fact QTV has gained himself a little bit of an advantage here. I wonder if he's going to land the Sonic Wave quickly. Just have to thread it through the minion line. Nope, not going to happen. He may actually gain some experience, but again, now he's got, oh wow, a brutalizer being picked up by Cool. Yeah. You've got to feel some serious aggressions coming out. QTV does have barrier and heal available though.
So interesting. Cool, even though he has the minion lead, he's going more for kill here. He's got the Q as well.
And to be honest, he can probably fight him right now. There is Cool actually diving through. Not putting as much damage as he may have expected there, I think. But there's another one. Going to try and follow through onto this one. There is the relic. And QTV actually has level advantage here. But look at the minions. 86 and counting already for Cool.
Yeah, QTV has to do something pretty quick here. Cool is starting to have the damage aggression. You can see he's bouncing him around. QTV goes all in on this one. He's got heal and barrier available. We can see the damage coming out. It's just too much. The heal's been used. He's got barrier available, but Cool, if he lands this Sonic Wave, it is all over. QTV with the barrier just about survives the minion wave coming in towards him. Cool's going to go deep. He gets it. Ice get themselves a point back.
The max range AoE.
You're very famous, my friend.
Chips and Noir, they're loving me, that's what it is. Okay, so picks and bans underway. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
They're banning out Madlife, oh no!
leesin Syndra being taken away there. Madlife has been focused. They're not going to be happy. That is both of Madlife's key known champions. As Crepo said, pulling a Madlife. The fact that Blitzcrank could thresh her off there. Look at Madlife, he's not happy. He's just like, well, what do you want me to do?
He was cracking up at first when he first saw them. But yeah, they are targeting the AD carry and support roles.
Basically, Madlife's like, all right, then I'll play Vayne, and you can take some other support for this one.
No, is it going to be Annie Brand? It is. It's going to be Annie Brand. That was one of the combos that was pretty heavily favored last time around, and actually it looks like Team Ice are going for the double AD. So this is a big strategy by both teams. Obviously the range advantage with Ice, but there's a big kill lane in Annie Brand.
Yeah, and if you are in an Annie Brand lane, you're looking to kill somebody. This is a stun lock lane. Annie sets up Brand very, very well. Usually Brand's combo is extremely hard to land, and that's why he's not taken.
Diamond dancing around bjergsen there. Keeping that fire going. I wonder who chose who was going to play who here, because it's Diamond that came up with the tactic. I think he's just I'm Brand. You are on Annie.
Well, judging by the way that he made bjergsen play this game with him and just said, I'm the captain, you're playing with me, and that's how it's going to be. It's very possible that he did say, I'm playing Brand and you're Annie.
So do you think that he will be the carry and bjergsen will be his support this time around, beating over CS? Let's see who they focus CS on, or if it's just every man for himself.
Well, everybody seems to think Fire could win this one. They had the vote there just close to 60%, and This is going to be the problem. It's like, while you say the ranged AD champions, these are both very high ranged AP champions as well.
Oh, bit of damage being exchanged there at the very start of things. Early CS advantage did go over onto Fire, but that's pretty much not even the end of the first wave here. And there we see 5-2, it's going to be 5. I can't see doublelift missing this CS. So yeah, 5-5 after that first wave coming in. Pretty decent job on that one. Bjergsen has a stun worked up here, so they need to be a little bit careful.
Positioning around these minions is extremely important, especially for Team Fire. If they can avoid the harass from madlife early, whoa!
Oh, it's all on doublelift. There's the stun lock. The exhaust is going to be used on both sides, but you can see Bjergsen, madlife's all over him.
Dead.
One more shuriken comes in, and now Diamond's in trouble. The long range from doublelift, but he goes down. But madlife can finish the game right here. One more shuriken threading through. One more perfect dead. He's on the tower. Oh, the barrier blocks it for the minions. He just about gets into the bushes and saves his life. Diamond may go for this.
Absolutely insane stuff here. That would have ended the game, whether that was madlife going down or Diamond going down. So very, very close.
Healing relics are about to come up. They also restore some resource for your champion. So if Diamond had been able to get that, it would also give him mana back. But he has to go back to the base, get back to full life, because the next person to go down, doesn't matter who it is going to lose the game.
So madlife actually stuck around from this one. He decided not to recall out and get himself back up to full HP. So he would be the obvious target, a little bit more mobile, but if you can chain those stuns onto him, it doesn't really matter how mobile you are. Summoner spells as well. Bjergsen still has flash, so there's still a flash stun possibility for him.
Well, Diamond actually went back and got himself a Doran's Blade for this one. They need to make sure they can keep up with the CS, as you mentioned. We saw already in game two, with Cool. Once they get that CS advantage, it's very hard to catch back up, especially against 280 carries.
Yeah, and as of the matchup so far, we basically do see it playing out as expected. madlife was the one to get the kill, and doublelift actually came back in and got killed.
So all in, Bjergsen looking for this one. He's got flash available, he's got the stun ready. Surely they can pop someone on ice quicker than ice can return the damage. The 80 carries need time to build that damage up.
Diamond also has a Doran's Blade on top of his red elixir.
True.
So the auto attacks from Brand are going to hit pretty hard as well.
And the question is, because we've already got one kill apiece, there's a stun onto doublelift. If they don't follow it through, I was going to say how it is obviously risky to flash stun in there from Bjergsen's side, but would that be worth it? Would they go for that one here? Would they dare go for something that ballsy?
It absolutely would be worth it, because they only need single target damage. They only need to take down one person, and they just have to rush it because all the summoners are currently down. There's no exhaust that he has to get through, no barrier, no heal.
Oh, that's good poke. Diamond's actually taken very low. He's got aggressive on this one. Doublelift's on him, but he gets locked up. And madlife goes down to Diamond's burn. And it is Bjergsen and Diamond that take victory.
Even when Shy lost early, he still came back and was able to get the kill, get the win.
Still like to see a Nivea.
Yeah, I think the crowd would absolutely love it as well. I think you'd probably hover over it for a moment.
Actually, Lulu taking
well, that's
away
not surprising.
Weixiao
Weixiao played it very well. We just saw with the stats. It was 14-11 or something like that. Crazy stats. Kennen the final ban, and froggen currently sitting through. Okay. Everybody's seen the Karthus LeBlanc discussion that froggen's been having lately.
Exactly.
And well, Faker believes it in Karthus as well. And froggen sometimes believes that there is not a lot that can beat Karthus. I'd be interested in whether he does put his money where his mouth is, or whether he changes around, which he has currently.
Interesting. Yasuo would be much more exciting. We would probably be able to see a level 1 all-in.
All-Star 2014 Paris. It is froggen for ice up against weixiao for fire.
So, standard early start that we've seen from every single player so far, which is red pot and health potion. And there is the vote. 71% here for froggen with the Yasuo.
Now, froggen actually rushed the bush, and weixiao did not rush his side of the bush, but it doesn't matter because froggen's so scared that someone's in there, he doesn't have long enough range to check it, that weixiao's able to step in. And we get some fellows playing with weapons, let's put it.
Lots of swinging of the swords. That's all that weixiao and froggen are doing. A good dragon strike right now would catch him, actually, which I think he's going to open to look at starting a little bit of poke on froggen. But the problem is, froggen, with that wind that builds up, it does actually give him a little bit defensive points.
It's pretty funny that you mentioned poke, because this is not your usual poke. They both have very, very similar skills, though, just trying to stab each other with their pointy ends.
And so far, it's weixiao that's bullying froggen.
He's got the experience advantage here.
Keep him away from these last minions. Doing a good job of that. 5-2 up here is weixiao. I'm wondering if at level 2, is he going to go all in on this one? No.
It's like a fencing match right now. Everybody's just going for points. If you can land one of the poke.
Ooh, trying to pull the trigger. Tower hit actually on towards him. Red pot was used by weixiao quite early on. Froggen has finally used his as well. But as you mentioned, he's got to be careful he doesn't lose out in the CS. I don't think it will happen. He's generally pretty hot on his CS, but he did lose that one. And that one.
Not so hot.
Not so hot. But he does manage to get the knockup, and now there's a big hit point advantage over weixiao. He's sliding around left and right, and he's keeping weixiao guessing.
And his dash is fully charged up, so he's looking to take another trade.
Oh, this might be enough.
This could be it. No, barrier actually forcing that barrier out there, and froggen, and that's one of the problems that you're going to have against Yasuo. The fact that when there's a full minion wave there, he has so many targets just to dash, 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 dash around, and it's very, very hard to control. And there's the health relic, which I would like that, but trying to push out there might just be the death of him. Froggen's just going to pick that up.
He was using it as bait for a little moment there. Didn't quite get the knock-up on weixiao this time around, but we already saw how dangerous a combo that is, and weixiao is going to have to judge his next flag toss very carefully. He's going to back off. He's using the scrying up just to double-check where the froggen's going as well. Clever use, but froggen, he's stuck around, and weixiao will be unaware of that one, but he's pretty clear that something's happening. Sticks around for a little bit longer.
weixiao's is longer. He gets the hit on froggen, but he still has to worry about the...
He's in trouble. No, no. We don't know where froggen's going right now. He's just sliding. He's ice skating around the howling abyss.
Excessive dashes. It only takes 4 to charge up fully, get that extra 100% damage.
And the shield as well. Currently, froggen has just brought the CS level, and again we see weixiao actually trying to escape from this one. Froggen will let him go this time around, so weixiao is going to come in with the first items on this game. So long sword, plus a health pot, plus a mana pot.
We'll see how it helps him out here. Well, the froggen's going to... I think he's going to clear this wave off and back off himself, actually. You can see he's making sure he gets the last hit. Now he's going to step away. He has got his force built up completely. He's not going to do anything, no. weixiao is just going to have to take the hit. So, froggen build up a small gold advantage, and it's enough to get him a double Doran's Blade. That's a big difference.
Yeah, being able to go back with an extra wave's worth of money is going to be huge, because he already had the advantage on weixiao, and now he's going to have the blades to back it up, although he has no consumables, because it cost him the full 900 gold that he had in his pockets.
Oh, straight aggressive.
Yeah, not messing around, that's for sure. Actually going in. weixiao down to half HP. He's going to go through. weixiao gets the help right next to froggen. There is the knock-up. No level 6, of course. Froggen did actually use his summoner heal there,
because he has no sustain to rely on. It's going to be, very important for him to get the relic.
Oh, the exhaust goes down. This could be it. weixiao's in all sorts of trouble. Where's he going to go? Froggen's just going to keep on building that crit hit up. He's completely separated weixiao. One more hit. He's trying to get to level 6. weixiao cleverly flag tosses away from this one. Froggen not going to land. And he does keep it safe for now. And that's going to give weixiao preference. He's going to back the hell out of there. No, sticks around.
He finally just popped his pot there, which it was sad. I'm surprised he didn't go a little bit earlier on. And whoever hits level 6 here, froggen may just decide to go for that knockup. weixiao can throw the ulti in there as well. There's a level 6 for froggen. Gets the knockup as well. weixiao finds a way though. So close.
weixiao absolutely has to back away this time. Froggen may go deep on this one. Yeah, second tower was required for weixiao. That's going to give him a big advantage on the tower.
He's got a lot of turret damage here. He might be able to finish it. There's a long walk back here for weixiao. He can use his dash to get there a little bit quicker, and then the minion wave will actually run out here for froggen. Another one arrives just in time. He's got to use his dash.
He's got to use the dash. He's got to go for this one.
weixiao's got to go all in, but I'm not too sure. I think froggen may well get this one with the tower going down. One more hit should be enough. He sidesteps in, and froggen takes the tower down and takes victory for Team Ice.
Put him back. my god, I fucked up my... Holy shit, that was so free. Holy shit.